So today we're going plant shopping. We're gonna go to Terrain and Linvilla Orchards, both some of my favorite places to go plant shopping. They are outside of Philadelphia. It's like a 30 to 45 minute drive to get over there. And we're gonna get some brunch because they do brunch every day at Terrain, and there's no better day of the week to get brunch than a Thursday. It's basically the harbinger of the weekend. There's no plants in particular that I'm really looking for. I think I'm just looking for a couple of things to throw into the greenhouse cabinet that I've been working on. That should be the last video that I'm posting when this one goes up. I don't really have any space for anything outside of the greenhouse cabinet. If it's something small, I would consider it, or if there's somewhere in mind where I would put it, maybe I would also consider that. But as for right now, I'm really just looking for things for the greenhouse cabinet unless anything really stands out to me. It's below freezing outside, so comfy clothes are a must, which is perfect because that is my vibe. So let's head on over. Our first stop is at Terrain. It's a chain of plant stores that's owned by Urban Outfitters. I mentioned that we're getting brunch there. It's not just a plant store, it's also a restaurant. They call it a cafe, but it's a restaurant. There's two main sections of the store. There's like a greenhouse section that just has houseplants, and then there is a like main store section that's merchandised really well that has all sorts of homewares and stuff beyond houseplants, although there are a lot of houseplants throughout the store. So I think we're gonna start in the glass house or the greenhouse area, and then we have a reservation at the restaurant, and then afterwards we'll probably look around in the store area. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get anything at Terrain. It's really expensive. Their markup is insane. But if I see anything that I'm like, I know that would look amazing in my IKEA greenhouse, then I'm not gonna pass up on it and wait for another time. You know what I mean? But we'll be there in a little bit, and then we can start looking around. It started snowing, so it's a good thing we're at a tropical environment. It's so cold. Oh, I like those planters. Like the green one. It's winter, so there's not really anything out here. It's usually all open to the greenhouse. I said it after I was filming, but I was like, I would love to find a cool platycerium variety to mount, and there is one right here, one that I was actually thinking of getting. I'm kind of tempted. You can see the way it's like starting to get the frond upwards, but it's like mostly the shield frond. You can see with these ones how they're like all the shield, but they get like a fun staghorn like frond at some point. This is the best looking one. It's $54, which is not necessarily a bad deal, but I don't want to support Terrain like that right now. It's not a small business. Maybe if they have one at Linvilla. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, right? Isn't that awesome? $38. I don't really know if that's a good deal or not. I've been kind of into astrophytum, or I'm getting into them. I have one at home, but these all have like the things rubbed off of them, it looks like. That is pretty cool. I've never seen this before. I don't even know what it is. Some of these guys, they're pretty cool. I think they would get pests pretty quickly in my home. Oh, I hate prickly pears, but those, they're very pretty. Monstera siltepecana. Oh, they even have the Florida Ghosts. I don't think I've ever seen those in store before. $48. I don't think I've seen these Hoyas in store before. $30 for Hoya Mathide. I don't know how to pronounce it. Pretty good deal. This begonia is really cool. Begonia bipennata feta. Literally doesn't even look like a begonia. Ooh, I'm seeing they have like little like moss situations or something. Oh my gosh. I kind of do want that for like my terrarium. I don't even know what this is. It looks like a moss. I'm assuming it's a moss. Although I did try growing one of these club mosses. I've tried two of them and they both have died back. I thought they would thrive in there, but I really want them to do well. We're right underneath this philodendron at this table, Philodendron Florida. It looks so nice, and there's this whole wall of ivy and creeping fig. A bunch of plants I wouldn't normally put together, but they look so incredible. It's so nice sitting underneath this. I love these carrot candles. They look so real. Oh my god, they have asparagus ones too. The carrot ones are so much better though. That's insane. Berg's planters, one of my favorites. This is actually like where I think I first noticed them. Here's all the terrarium stuff. $5 is not bad at all for terrarium plants, so maybe I would consider getting one or two from here. I really do want some like creeping plants, like this Paleonia is something I really want to add to the greenhouse cabinet. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find them better and cheaper at Linvilla, if I'm being honest. We just left Terrain. I successfully did not buy anything. They had things I liked. I loved the little staghorn fern situation, the Platycerium superbum that we looked at that was $54, which honestly is kind of an okay deal for that kind of plant. I would rather support a small business. You know what I mean? The little moss was adorable. I do kind of want one of those mosses, but I'm just hoping that maybe we're going to see similar, if not the same exact things, if not better at Linvilla, since I kind of do prefer their selection. Brunch was delicious. The ambiance is just amazing. Just having all those plants that I love surround me as I'm eating, it's pretty cool. It's like I'm eating at home. All right, let's go to Linvilla. We just got to Linvilla. It's kind of like a ghost town here. There's like nobody in the parking lot. It's like literally empty and it's usually full to the brim. So that's like kind of sketchy, but it is like 20 degrees out and it's the middle of February. It says it's open till 5 and it's only 4 p.m. So I think we're okay. Let's go see what we can find. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is a Ceropegia. Parachute plant is the common name. So it's like really closely related to string of hearts and whatnot, which is this right here. So the variegated version over there, which is really pretty. It's not the most like showy house plant. It's called parachute plant because the flowers look like parachutes, which is kind of cool. I haven't brought this Hoya home yet. I've been kind of thinking about it, but I have just so many damn Hoyas. I really do not need any more. All right, so the terrarium section. Let's see if we can find anything fun for the greenhouse cabinet. This is really pretty. This is an Asian violet, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So Primulina is what they're called. It's actually really pretty. It's got like that purple tinging. If I flip it over, it's gonna be like all purple, which is actually, I would consider trying this out in the greenhouse cabinet. There's a couple other Primulinas. You can kind of see how different they look. So different compared to the last one. I don't know how well they would do in the greenhouse cabinet though with all the moisture, like the moisture getting on the plant. Oh, I really want to get some of these because they're going to fill out the space really well, like as ground cover. That's my biggest issue with the greenhouse cabinet. There's like no ground cover. So I'm definitely going to get one or two of those to fill out. I guess let's see if there's anything else on the other side. Oh, I just got one of these recently. Aglaonema pictum tricolor. Really pretty. I do want to add some more carnivorous plants, but these are just some Venus flytraps, it looks like. Some more Hoya. Don't need any of that though. All right, let's see over here. Oh, this would be a lot of fun. Oh, I think I'm definitely gonna get one of these. This is a Begonia amphioxus. It's just like a really interesting begonia. These used to be really popular a couple years ago. I didn't know that the leaves were so small. I thought they were a little bit bigger, but begonias so far are growing really, really well in the greenhouse cabinet, so I definitely think I'm gonna get one of these. These are $9.99, so they're a little bit more than the rest of the plants, which I think are like $5 or $6. Yeah, they're $6. Peperomia trinervis. I grew this a couple years ago, and I really liked it. I think I'm also gonna try this one out in the greenhouse cabinet. I have like 2 peperomias in there, and I do wanna grow more peperomias just because I love them so much. Oh, sorry, I see a booby cactus, and I'm a little distracted. But I do wanna add more peperomias to the cabinets because I love them so much. And I've been kind of bad at growing them lately, so I feel like this is like the perfect excuse to grow more peperomias. Let's see what else they got. Some orchids, vanilla orchids, dendrobium. Oh, and the variegated one. It's cute for only $12, $12.99. That's a really good deal, actually. That's an amazing deal. The bigger ones are understandably $75. That makes total sense. That is a lot of vanilla orchid. Oh, and Diphamblochia reflector. I haven't seen those in a bit. I'm not sure if they're as popular as they used to be. I'd rather get an Aglaonema pictum tricolor, if I'm being honest. Let's see what's back here. I haven't even looked over here. Some prayer plants. Cissus. I got one of these cissus last time I was here. It's actually still alive. Some philodendron ring of fires, or is that what it is? That might be like the strawberry shake version or whatnot. I'm not really sure. A couple other fun varieties. Philodendron Fozzie, this one's called. Never heard of that. I'm kind of not as into philodendrons as I used to be. They're just not as maintainable as I would like them to be. This looks like the ficus table. Then some alocasias over here. Not really a huge fan of them, so I'm not going to bother getting too close. And some one-off plants here. Oh, and they have been seeing the monsteras everywhere now. Let's see how much they are. They are $50. Pretty good deal. Frilly Philly. That's a really good name for it. Really nice leaves on these. Okay, so I think I am gonna get one of these Peperomia trinervus. I think they're really pretty. I think I'm also gonna get one of the Begonia amphioxus just because I think it's gonna grow so incredibly well inside the cabinet. So I think that's kind of just like, why the hell not? You know what I mean? And I'm definitely gonna get one of those Pelionias too. They're right behind the camera here. Just to help really fill out at the base of the terrarium. Oh, there's also, I'm seeing, oh, it's $20, so I don't think I'm about to do that, but like some creeping fig or something would also be pretty nice if they have like a smaller one around. This is like the oak leaf version. Begonia, Peperomia, Pelionia, and then maybe a ficus if we can find it. We are finished at Linvilla. We are leaving the parking lot, backing up because we just missed the turn out of the parking lot. And it was a success. I got 3 things for my cabinet, all things that I feel like I was kind of looking for in the first place. So no impulse buys. That's what I'm telling myself. I don't know how people do this. I mean, they have.
Oh my god, you look so pale.
I'm aware. I don't know how long the phone is going to stay there. That is my boyfriend, Talon, by the way, who has been in the background the whole time. Just because you're probably wondering. So I literally just showed you what I had gotten. I'm probably gonna get really pale at points because my skin is white as a ghost and it's very light out. I got the Peperomia trinervus. I grew this a couple years ago and it grew so well for me. I don't even remember what happened and like why it died. So I know it's gonna do really, really well inside the cabinet. I also got that Begonia amphioxus, which I think $10, even though it's just a 2-inch pot, is a pretty good deal because it used to cost a lot more than that for a lot less, like one little plant. And then it is dry as the dickens and falling out of the planter, but this little Pelionia repens, pulchra, I don't really know the actual species name, but this is going to do great ground cover. I honestly should have gotten 2 of them, but there's a couple different varieties of these, like the plain green and like the more like darker and variegated ones. So I think I might get one of those when I get the chance. But thank you so much for joining me today on this little plant shopping adventure. I'm glad it was remotely a success. I think this is where I'm gonna end today's video now that the sun is going down and we're going back to the city. So thank you so much again for joining me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day.